welcome everyone to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hoosiers will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will go on the attack first. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here's the pressure. It's complete to the right. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll keep it himself. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. The Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Hoosiers offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. To the ground with the back. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9. the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Here's a heat. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Gives it on the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quick completion to the right. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Payne. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. He'll ride his man on the option. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. quick game. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Plucks it out of the air. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Handoff from the gun. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Hoosiers are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete in the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on first down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They're going to run it. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. 8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Golden Gophers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll try to do it himself. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Bringing the heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Right on target this time. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Payne. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. And the Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Foster. Makes a man miss. Steps out the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. He'll pull it on the read. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on 1st down. He wants to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Payne. He's headed to the end zone. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Northwestern is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today in Evanston.
First play of the drive, wants to throw.
They're trailing by 31 to Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. From the gun, looking for a man. Finds his man. It's Mims. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Hoosiers are in the red zone. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to get it in. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
20, Minnesota, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
The Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They boot it away on 4th down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snagged in the middle, it's Payne. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Spinderella. Finds a man on the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here.
0.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Firing to the right, complete. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Spins away from the defender. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Timeout.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab down the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw on 1st down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. One more snap coming before halftime. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
And the Golden Gophers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Creates a little space. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. 1st down here for the offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll go with a direct snap. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Leaves it with the running back. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
The Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And that is incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. And he makes the catch at the 25. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Really nice job by the defense because they're doing their part, especially these last 2 drives now. Trailing here in the second half, but not by much. And they know if they just keep getting it back to their offense, good things are going to happen. Really nice job on 3rd down that time, getting the sack and now giving their offense another chance.
And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's out past the 35. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Shows him the stiff arm. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49.
49-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
To the air on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They'll run it on the counter. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. They'll move the tight end. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here comes the offense on first down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Payne. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Wants to go up top on first down. A little screen to the running back. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
2nd down coming up.
They'll move the wide receiver. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys.
Indiana 27, Minnesota 0.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll do it himself. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Gets it out fast. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. He splits the uprights, and they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give on the option. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
The play action fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the fourth quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Flips it out in the flat. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. This offense has it with really good field position. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Quick strike complete. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Northwestern is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today in Evanston. They're trailing by 33 to Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off play action. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Punt is on its way. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. He's got it on the right. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Got him downfield, and they'll knock him down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Hoosiers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. The quick out. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Minnesota, 0.
Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. The run from the shotgun. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. The Golden Gophers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. Pressure coming. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Still on his feet at the 35. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. Can't get him to the ground. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Got it behind the line. It's Mims. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Zings it complete to the right. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.